My name Edmund Yakani, Executive Director of CEPO. I would like to take this opportunity with high respect to amplify my voice loudly for explanation of this lately development that we have seen taking place between Juba and Washington. We have seen the new administration of US deport individuals who are identified as individuals who have committed crimes of high level that are associated with rape and other crimes, that these individuals are in conflict with the law in US. They are Vietnamese and Belarus. They are not South Sudanese. They don't bear any South Sudan identity. And they are now being deported to South Sudan. The question we have that we wish to get an explanation in a transparent manner, an accountable manner. Is there any arrangement being made between Juba and Washington for Juba to become a dumping ground of criminals that who have committed crimes of high level in US to be deported to South Sudan? We have seen this development for the few months. We have been so silent because we have been watching. Now it has reached to a peak of no more tolerance for silence about it. Why should Vietnamese and Belarus individuals who have committed crimes in US, who are in conflict with the law in US, be deported to South Sudan so that they will commit the crimes they have done there against South Sudanese? Or South Sudan is the land of a less human that we deserve to receive perpetrators of human rights violations in South Sudan without any public explanation, without any transparent arrangement between Juba and Washington? We respect and we honor the statement made officially by South Sudan spokesperson of South Sudan Police Service that these individuals will be deported back to their respective countries. And we take this statement serious without any joke, without any patience, without any tolerance, with a high respect of constructive and respect of human rights and rule of law. We need to see these individuals not staying in South Sudan. They should be deported to their respective countries immediately, because soon we'll be receiving criminals across the globe deported to South Sudan, and they will commit crimes against us South Sudanese, as if South Sudan is a land that deserves to receive criminals that have committed crime against the law in US or who are in conflict with the law in US to be dumped to South Sudan. And our appeal and our call to our national parliament in Juba and to the leadership in Juba, if there's any agreement that was made between Juba and Washington for South Sudan to be a dumping ground of individuals who are in conflict with the law in US to South Sudan, we need an explanation for that and need to be done in a transparent manner. This should be the first and the last. We will not remain silent anymore. In a constructive and non-violent manner, we will question this unacceptable act that we strongly condemn it. And it is unfortunately, and it is so disappointing that our long-serving friend in the globe, the new administration of US, is dumping individuals who are in conflict with the law in US to South Sudan. What does this mean in humanity? Are we humanless? We deserve an explanation from the new administration of US. And our appeal as South Sudanese, we are calling the citizens of US. If we have individuals who are non-US citizens in South Sudan, who are in conflict with the law in South Sudan, can we dump them to US? Are we less society in the world of democracy, in the world of human rights? Essence of democracy in the world is associated with the respect of human rights and application of the rule of law. So is South Sudan a land of no more respect of human rights and no more application of the rule of law? That's why now people who are non-South Sudanese officially deported to South Sudan. Or was the pressure that we have been seeing previously on us was being made to succumb us to accept individuals who are in conflict with the law in US to be dumped to South Sudan? So should they commit the same crimes against South Sudanese? And that is an accepted act by the new administration of US. This should be the first and the last in a non-transparent manner. When we demand transparency and accountability, we must practice it. Why should this individual be deported that we only come to learn from media that these are individuals who have committed serious crimes in US? who are in conflict with the law in US, and US failed to deport them to their respective countries, but they're deported to South Sudan, and they have nothing to do with South Sudanese nationality. And our government, our question to you, Your Excellency President, why should such practice been carried out, and why should criminals be brought to live with us and commit the crimes they've committed in US against us as South Sudanese citizens? With due respect, with honor, as a human rights defender, we are disappointed. It is an unaccepted act. These individuals are not South Sudanese. If they are South Sudanese, we welcome them as our brothers and sisters. And if they're in conflict with the law, they will face the consequences of the law in South Sudan as what our law defines as a rights that need to be respected. But a non-South Sudanese, Vietnamese, Belarus, to be deported to South Sudan while they have a very bad track record. And why should our government accept individuals of high track record crimes to be deported to South Sudan? This is serious. The voice I'm raising is a voice of constructive argument and respect of rule of law, respect of human rights. We are human enough like any other human in the world, like US citizens. We are not a dumping ground for criminals who are in conflict with the law and who have committed serious crimes in US to be dumped to us in South Sudan. And our appeal to our government is that the official spokesperson of the police should be executed immediately. We don't want to see criminals of other nationalities who are deported to South Sudan by US administration or any other government else to commit a crime against our own citizens. We are not a farms that receive criminals to exercise crimes against us. This is enough, and this call is after long silence that we have seen. We are raising it up constructively. As a human rights defender, we are appealing for our rights to be respected like rights of any human being in any part of the world. We are not a farm where criminals can come exercise crimes against us. And please, our government, let these nationalities go back to their respective governments and they go and face the law there. And let Juba International Airport not be an airport for bringing criminals into the country. We South Sudanese, we are not criminals, and we are not a land of where criminals are dumped on us. Thank you very much.